All right. Well, just a little bit, of a film breakdown. What is up, Finn fans? We are going, if you tell by the title, we're going to talk about injury updates, Jalen Phillips, Odell, Bradley Chubb, Teron Armstead, all that stuff. And I have like 6 plays that we'll go over. Nothing crazy. Kind of looking at Tyler Huntley because he's going to start again against the New England Patriots and kind of see anything redeemable kind of there. So let's get into this. We're going to jump right into this. But yeah, so we have Barry Jackson came out with this article saying the Dolphins, McDaniels updates on Phillips, all these guys. So the Dolphins are sticking with Tyler Huntley as their starting quarterback, and Tua Tagovailoa's continued absence after getting receiver Odell back at least for practice, which is good. Little positive. Odell will be practicing this week. But they will be missing Jalen Phillips this week and potentially longer. Phillips, who left Monday night's loss to the Tennessee Titans with a knee injury, will miss Sunday's game at New England. But McDaniel said it's unclear how long he will be sidelined beyond that. Asked if Phillips will miss the season or out for extended period, McDaniel said still working through it. He's in good spirits last night and good spirits today. I'm pretty comfortable saying he won't be available on a short week. Information will provide clarity if it's multiple week thing. So hopefully it's not anything crazy. And again, they do have a bye week next week. Phillips returned to the game after initially sustaining the injury before leaving for good. Meanwhile, 5 players are eligible to return this week: Bradley Chubb, River Craycraft, Cam Smith, Odell Beckham, and Isaiah Wynn. Of those 5, Beckham and Smith will begin practice this week, McDaniel said, which is huge. To be able to have Odell out there and Cam Smith out there, but mostly Odell out there, to be matched up with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, and we kind of have a better third wide receiver, would be huge. On the first day that Beckham and Smith practice, a 21-day clock starts. The players must either be moved to the 53-man roster before the conclusion of the 21 days, or they will be ruled out for the season. So the Dolphins have essentially 3 weeks. So from them practicing this week, they have 3 weeks to take them either off for IR or the PUP, or they're done for the year. Beckham is on the physically unable to perform list after an undisclosed offseason procedure. He hasn't practiced at all this summer. Smith is on injury reserve after a hamstring in the preseason. Players on the PUP. I already said this. After the other 3 players available to return, which is Chubb, Craycraft, and Wynn, continue to try to work through their way back. Bradley has a pretty severe injury. He's doing very well in his progression. McDaniel said River is right on schedule and Wynn is diligently working. Tua isn't permitted to return from injury reserve until the October 27th game against Arizona. McDaniel did not directly answer when asked what stage of concussion protocol Tua is in, saying he was focused on that during the bye week. If he flew with them to Seattle, he's fine. Now, I'm not saying he's fine in the aspect of, there was an article that was out talking about why they put Tua on IR and how some of the neurologists that they've talked to is having more time in between actually helps for it not to happen again and not to be such susceptible to concussions again. And that is why the Dolphins put him on IR, because he probably could play Monday, because it doesn't seem like he didn't have any symptoms the next day or the day after, but he did have a concussion. Obviously, we all saw it. And the longer the time is in between, the more the cells regenerate and all that stuff. And he has less of a chance to have another one. But McDaniel said Tua is doing well and very active. On another note, left tackle Teron Armstead and corner Kendall Fuller remain in concussion protocol but are doing better. McDaniel said, I'm anticipating tomorrow to get an uptick in participation in hopes of getting cleared this week, and this was an article yesterday. So hopefully today. Safety Jordan Poyer, who left Monday's game in the fourth quarter with a shin injury, is being evaluated. I wouldn't rule him out or in for this game, McDaniel said. McDaniel addressed other issues on the booing at Hard Rock. He said, "It didn't hit me by surprise. It's the big league. To feel entitled to blind support, that's not my cup of tea. I don't think people pay to go to Hard Rock Stadium to watch us lose." Yeah, man. And your offense sucks. Fix it. Where the team stands at 1-3, McDaniel said the answer are in-house. There are some concrete, direct conversations that need to be had. It's fair for me to want to keep those in-house. He said the offense feels like the offense that's not good enough. It's the bottom line business. It's our job to put forth a better product. But McDaniel liked how Huntley played and will stick with him on Sunday. What a transition. What a transition. So he said he likes the way Huntley played on Monday, and he is going to stick with him. So with that transition, we are going to look at the 6 plays that I want to look at, kind of talking about where things are and all that jam and yada yada. So let's jump into that real quick. So I'm going to minimize myself, and then we'll kind of go into all the other stuff. So this play here, I'm going to play it, and then we'll kind of look at it. It's 1st and 10 on their 45. I think we are down by 6-0 right now. See how he and he dumps it off here. It's incomplete. But see how he gets jittery? I want you to notice something, right? And again, I'm not going to knock him too much. This play, I'm not going to knock him too much. I'm going to knock him on some other plays because it's more about his accuracy and where he puts the ball. This is more, he's been with the team for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and he needs to get comfortable with the plays and all that stuff. But he needs to process the field a little bit because he has a clean pocket, right? Has a clean pocket. And it looks like he's getting jittery, but it seems like he's really focusing on Jalen Waddle, who has 3 defenders in front of him, has a safety even coming over because the safety is reading Tyler Huntley's eyes. Look at Tyreek Hill. Look at Tyreek Hill. Instead of just dumping it down here, because he still has time. He still has a clean pocket. Instead of dumping it down to Jalen right here, he has a touchdown right here. Put that sucker out here, man. Or put it here at some point. Just throw it. Because he was staring down him, who was completely covered. And then it pulled the safety down because he was staring at him. And then he dumps it off here, which is incomplete because you're going to have 29 come in. And you have Tyreek Hill just butt naked open for a touchdown. Look at that. And he dumps it off here. So that's one. That's the one play that I was like, oh. Because I didn't notice it live, but then when you watch it again, you're like, but that didn't end the drive. And then we have this play, which is 1st and 10 on their 34. This is the play where he does take a shot to Tyreek Hill. Pistol formation. Well, play action here. He's got some type of protection here. Lets it fly. Completely underthrown. What he should have done, because it's the right call, and he sees it. You see when he's ready to throw it is when he breaks here. You have the safety with his back towards Tyreek Hill. You had him. But where he should have put it was out here. He should have overthrown it, not overthrown it, but he should have led it more to the back of the end zone, and that's a touchdown. Because he had Tyreek. Look, he's got him. He's not catching up, and he's got him. But also, I'm not upset with him trying to, because I'm never really upset, especially on first down, trying in these deep throws, because it makes the defense respect it, right? So then you can start to develop underneath stuff. But he had some stuff underneath as well, right? You had Devon Achane here. I probably won't throw Waddle, which is hilarious to me that their defense was really focused on shutting Waddle down, of all people, not Tyreek. Because there was multiple times Tyreek was open, but they really were blanketing Waddle. They didn't want Waddle to be a part of this. But you had Achane here. But that's the right read. It's just it was a bad throw. He underthrew it. So that's another one. Then we have 3rd and 6. It's a 4-yard pass here. And it's another situation where we end up kicking a field goal here. And we're down 6-3 after we kick the field goal here. But this is 3rd and 6. Little motion here, drop it back. He fires it in here to an out route to Jalen Waddle with 2 defenders on him. And again, this could be a situation where he has to get more comfortable with the offense and this and that, but he didn't need to rocket it into him, right? He had protection. He's getting jammed. You see he's getting jammed. You see that this defender's also going to follow over here on this out route. When you let this go, he's not going to be able to get this first down marker. You have time in the pocket. What he should have done is took a second, okay, he's double teamed. Again, for some reason, Tennessee Titans wanted to take Jalen Waddle out of the game. You had Tyreek Hill right here open, who easily could have cut it upfield to get that first down. Easily could have cut it upfield, or hit Jalen right here. Easily, possibly could have got. But this is your play right here to Tyreek Hill, who could have got the first easily, because no defender was close enough to him, and he just had to get 1, 2, 3, 4 yards to get the first down. This was the pass, but for some reason he tried to force it in there. That was never going to happen. So again, that might be a situation where he doesn't understand the offense still. But to me, it's no. That's the wrong call there. Then we have 1st and 20. This one broke my heart. And this is where I started to question, all right, maybe you need to take Huntley out. Because this isn't about this is kind of like the deep pass to Tyreek Hill. This isn't about not knowing the offense. This is about his arm and his accuracy. This play here. So it's 1st and 20. We just forced the punt. So again, we're still down 6-3. We're down by 3 points. Just such a... You had it. You absolutely had him. Completely late to get over there. You put that ball out in front of him. You lead him. This is a touchdown. So it's 2 touchdowns. Potentially having, instead of it being 6-3, 14-6, which again changes the whole dynamic of the game and helps our defense out. But he throws it back instead of leading it out in front of him. You put it out in front of him, that's a touchdown. Easy. That's 2 long touchdowns he could have had to Tyreek Hill. 2 long touchdowns, 14-6 at this point. And those are the plays where I'm that necessarily isn't about not knowing the playbook. That's more about his arm, which I'm like, kind of worries me. But then he also doesn't get help. And that's where this comes in. Because I'm showing you plays where, you know, it's him not knowing the offense. But also here, this is a pass to Jalen Waddle coming out of the half. You got to catch that, Waddle. Again, they are trying their best to take Waddle out of the game. We're down 9-3. You got to catch this. Beautiful throw. Beautiful anticipated throw. Has room in front of him. I think that's what Waddle's thinking at this point. Ooh, I have a potential to cut it upfield, maybe get it to the 50, worst case scenario. And because if you look, like as soon as the ball touches him, Waddle turns his head. Like, I'm ready to run. See how he's already starting to turn his head and he's ready to run? He was ready to run before he caught it. You got to catch that. You got to help out your quarterback, especially a guy who's barely been in this offense. And then finally, this play here, it is 3rd and 9 after that drop. And this one I'm not putting on Huntley. This one is the offensive line here. You're going to have Jonnu Smith here. And I hate this play. I hate that they run this play. You're going to have Jonnu Smith come out and he's going to do like a block and release. And then you're going to have Austin Jackson kind of not know who to block and then kind of go back and be like, who am I blocking? And it just leads to a sack. I hate the block and release from the tight end, right? But like, look at Austin Jackson. Watch Austin Jackson here. He's like, oh, I'm going to come help. I'm going to come help. Oh, you got him? And then, oh, wait, what? And it's a sack. Horrible, not a sack, he gets the ball, but this just horrible offensive line play there. You got bad offensive line play from Jones. Just like, what are you doing? Like, it was just bad. So it was like a combination of things. Some of it being Huntley not knowing the offense, not being comfortable, but also his passes being off really badly. The offensive line, the play, it was just a whole mess that they need to fix. Now, do I think they'll beat the Patriots? I'll tell you on Friday, but I don't think you'll be surprised by my answer. Then they got a bye week. Then do I think they'll beat the Colts? I don't think you're going to be surprised by my answer. And then Tua comes back. Will Tua make the throws that I'm showing you that would have helped us win the game? Will Tua pick up the offense? Will they get that spark, you know? And then also, before I get out of here, the whole Tyreek Hill tweeted out. Tyreek Hill loves messing with people. Tyreek Hill tweeted out about waking up to trade rumor. Let me see if I can find it, because people are making a mountain out of a molehill, which I think is hilarious. So Tyreek Hill said, woke up to trade news exciting, right? Let me see if I can show you it. Woke up to trade news exciting. I think he's talking about Davante Adams. A lot of people are trying to make it into something. I'm not. There's that. David Fiorina said, I'm assuming this tweet is about Davante Adams saga. Yeah, 100%. So it's a big nothing burger. But comment below. Let me know what you think. I know we're all down and out, and we really are upset with the way the team's playing, which we should be. But comment below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the picks, and then I'll see you guys Friday with the preview, and then I'll see you guys Sunday for the game. But like usual, stay classy and fins out.